Sir Alexander has gone into stall 10. And Regal Decree will go into stall 12. Sir Alexander's getting worked up in 10. This is the totepoolLiveinfo.com EBF Novice Stakes. Now, we've got a problem here in stall number 10 with Sir Alexander, just possibly setting off St. Equiano. Now, Sir Alexander is trying to get under the gate. Now, the jockey's jumped off the back. That's Neil Farley, so he's okay by the look of things, the jockey. But let's just see what the situation is now with the horse. The horse has tried to go down. It has gone down. Has tried to get under the gate. And the stall handlers there just releasing Sir Alexander. And they've had to take Town Charter out of stall number 11. So Town Charter has been removed out of 11. This is just waiting now to see what happens with Sir Alexander. Sir Alexander just being cared for by the stalls team. But they've removed St. Equiano and Town Charter, and it looks as though one or two of the others are now being removed from the starting stalls. So back to you, Niall.
Now, a really nasty incident at Carlisle, and I'm sure you can appreciate we're going to do our best to avoid showing you shots of the horse, etc., who was involved in that incident. There's obviously a lot of work that needs to be done to ensure the welfare of the horse, etc., and the other horses there. They have had to move rails to allow the horse ambulance to get in. There is a horse currently still on the turf. That horse in question, sadly, is Sir Alexander, who was on debut for Alan Swinbank and Neil Farley. Got caught underneath the stalls and is still on the ground. So what they're having to do, and you'll see it now. Hopefully you'll see it now anyway. Is they're having to move the stalls forward in order to load the horses in and to allow enough space to look after Sir Alexander, who, as I say, is still on the turf. So the official distance of the race prior to this was 5 furlongs, 193 yards. Obviously, I'm not sure exactly how far it's moved forwards. It could be 20 yards. It could be 30 yards. I don't know exactly, but it is going to be a slightly shorter race than advertised. Mm-hmm. So do bear that in mind. It's slightly shorter than advertised, and I don't know whether they'll be able to update it in results in the future, etc. But it's something to bear in mind. And if they are able to update, I don't know whether they're able to measure it accurately enough so you know the exact yardage, but it will be different. Obviously, a horrible incident. We are very delayed, and understandably so. They've done everything they can at Carlisle to ensure that the horse that is on the ground, Sir Alexander, has had the best care and treatment after that incident. So I hope you can appreciate why we are in line for such a delay. And they've taken every possible measure to ensure that everything has been dealt with as correctly as possible, not only for Sir Alexander, but also for the other horses and riders taking place and taking their chance in this race. Awful incident. We'll give you news on Sir Alexander when we have it. I'm afraid, as I'm sure you're well aware, it doesn't look too good and isn't sounding too good, but we'll update you when we get news. Let's take you back to Carlisle and rejoin Niall and Ben.